You inherited a house, but so did your brother and your sister, and nobody can agree on what to do with it. One of you wants to sell it fast, one wants to keep it in the family, and one isn't even returning calls. Meanwhile, the property taxes are due, the roof has a leak, and every month you wait is costing real money. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. I'm going to show you exactly how other families have gotten through this, so stay with me. Hey folks, my name is John, and I'm with BuyBuyHome. We're right here in Rowan County. We work with families in Salisbury, Rockwell, Spencer, China Grove, and everywhere in between. Over the years, we've sat down with dozens of families going through this exact situation. Multiple heirs, one property, and nobody on the same page. It's one of the most stressful things a family can go through. I want to help you understand your options and your rights before you make a decision you'll regret. Real quick, if you haven't already grabbed our free guide, Top 10 Things to Do When You Inherit a Property, it covers probate, taxes, your options, all in plain English. Go to buybuyhome.com or call us at 704-433-8644. The free download, no obligation. Okay, let's talk about what actually happens when heirs disagree. First, I want you to know that disagreements between heirs are incredibly common. This isn't a failure of your family, it's just a reality. It happened between me and my brother. When my mother passed away many years ago, she was only 58. Those conversations weren't pretty at first. But when someone passes away, everyone is grieving differently. And they're also in different financial situations, different life stages, and sometimes different states. Here's what usually happens. One heir needs the money now. Maybe they're going through, a divorce or they have debt. Another heir is emotionally attached. Maybe they grew up in the house or they just can't let it go yet. A third heir is completely checked out. They live out of state, they're dealing with their own life, and they just won't respond. None of these positions are wrong, but when no one can agree, the property just sits, and sitting costs money. Property taxes, insurance, utilities, maintenance, sometimes even a mortgage. Every month you wait, the carrying costs add up, and the family tension gets worse. Now I want to give you some important context about what the law says, and I want to be clear, I'm not an attorney, and this is not legal advice. For your specific situation, always talk to a real estate attorney or estate lawyer. But here's what we've seen over the years, time and time again. Joint ownership means all heirs must agree to sell. If you inherited the property along with siblings or other family members, every owner typically has to consent before the property can be sold. One person cannot force a sale and one person cannot stop a sale forever. If you truly cannot agree, there's a legal process called partition. A partition action is a lawsuit that allows one heir to ask the court to either divide the property or force its sale and divide the proceeds. Now here's the hard truth about partition. It's expensive, it's slow, and it's damaging the family relationships. Legal fees alone can run into the thousands of dollars, and the court doesn't care about family dynamics. It just wants to resolve the dispute. Most families we talk to say the same thing after going through partition. We wish we had just agreed sooner. So, what's the better path? Communication and having someone help mediate the conversation, which is actually something we do for families all the time. All right, here's what I've seen work when heirs disagree. Step 1, get everyone on the same call. It sounds simple, but a lot of families never actually have a real conversation. Everyone just assumes what the others want. Get the heirs together, even over Zoom if someone is out of state, and just talk. A lot of times the person everyone thought was blocking the sale is actually fine with it. They just felt like no one was asking their opinion. Now, step 2, agree on what fair looks like. This is where things usually break down. Some heirs want top dollar and are willing to wait. Others, speed and certainty. Some want the house kept in the family. There's no universal answer, but talking through the numbers, what the property could sell for, what repairs it needs, what the monthly holding costs are, helps. People make decisions based on facts instead of feelings. Step 3, get a neutral third-party assessment. We come in, walk the property, and give the family an honest picture of what it's worth, as is, what repairs might cost, and what options are available. No pressure, no sales pitch, just information. When everybody hears the same information from the same source, it's a lot easier to get aligned. Now, step 4, choose the option everyone can live with. Sometimes that's selling to us for a fair cash offer. Sometimes that's listing it traditionally. Sometimes it's one heir buying out the others. We help you think through all of it. The goal isn't to get you to sell to us. The goal is to help your family move forward. I want to show you what doing nothing actually costs, because I think a lot of families underestimate it. Let's say the inherited property has property taxes, $150 a month, homeowner's insurance, about $100 a month, utilities, even just keeping the lights on can run you $80 a month. Basic lawn maintenance, that's about $50 a month. That's about $380 a month, over $4,500 a year just to hold the property. And that's before any repairs. Now multiply that by how long families typically wait while they're deciding. 6 months, 12 months, sometimes longer. We've talked to families who waited 18 months to agree. And by that time, the property had fallen into worse condition, the carrying costs had eaten up thousands of dollars, and everyone was more stressed than when they started. Sometimes the fastest decision is the best financial decision. If you're in this situation right now, multiple heirs, a property nobody can agree on, and the stress is piling up, I want you to know there's a way through this. Call us or text us at 704-433-8644. We'll come out, look at the property, and sit down with your family to talk through the options. Completely free, no obligation. At 704-433-8644. We're not going to pressure you into anything. We've helped families over the years, and whether you're in Salisbury, Rockwell, Spencer, or anywhere in Rowan County, we'd love to help yours too. If selling makes sense, we can make a fair cash offer on the property as is, no repairs, no waiting, no commission. If it doesn't, we'll tell you honestly. Hey, if this video helped you, do me a favor, hit subscribe. We post new videos every week about real situations that real families in North Carolina are going through. And if you know someone dealing with an inherited property and family disagreements, hey, send them this video. It might be exactly what they need. All right, we'll see you on the next one.